Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up now. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up now.
And Paul said, I want the women to dress modestly, with decency and propriety, adorning themselves not with elaborate hairstyles, or gold, or pearls, or expensive clothes, but with good deeds. Oh, sorry, I was reading my Bible again, because, good Christian girl. So Paul says not to wear clothes, but adorn yourself with good deeds. I'm down for that. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing Modesty today. I am joined this morning by the great Lilith, the one and only tempter of humanity. Or
something like that.
Lilith didn't, right? Lilith was pieced out before the whole temptation thing. Never mind. Hello, Lilith. How are you?
I'm good. I've got all three of my dogs right here, so I'm hoping they don't get in a scuffle. They all decided to jump up here at the same time, so
all the love you're getting.
Puppy time.
Well, I guess
there's
every
Daisy.
successful morning show needs
Come
puppies.
On,
apparently.
Come on. Now look at mine. She had to follow suit.
Yeah. And also we have the atheist queen of Detroit, Miss Kelly King. How are you this pre-weekend
day? I am great.
So I have a couple random tangent announcements for starters. The first is the store, the channel store with the merch that y'all have requested. Got its first sale last night or this morning. Something like I saw the email this morning. Whatever. But hey, merch. There's merch. You can have merch, and someone did, which makes it
Oh, you had a
100% more
sale?
successful than the previous version of the store. So, thank you to, I'm not going to announce every sale, but like the first sale is a big deal,
Yeah.
So there's that. Also, I'm dressed as modestly as I can. Wink, wink. Out
I'm
of
dressed modest
respect for
too. It's cool.
today's pastor, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe I can get a better thing before I have on. Hold on. Never mind. This is kind of crowded on this couch, but yeah.
Kelly's getting all violent up in here.
I know. This
It's all good. It's all good.
it's like
Yeah,
a
Maya knows.
it's a what do you call it kind of dress? Corset looking dress.
A what looking dress?
It's like corset.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I have
But
one
I
of
kind of
those.
hard for you to see it from this angle. But yeah, the waist is like corset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm trying to be
corset
modest
looks
today.
really nice. Yeah. I know. How dare
There
you
we go.
show shoulders? I actually expected the first joke criticism to be the fact you can see my straps, because that was the big thing that got me. Like, all the teachers in middle school and high school are like, girls, you can't show your undergarments, even just the straps. It's
Yeah.
When I was up in middle school, elementary school, and most of high school, you couldn't even wear sleeveless shirts. You had to wear t-shirts.
Don't wear a shirt if you lift your arms up. You can see a little bit of your midriff. Oh, that was
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah. That was abomination.
Couldn't wear
I
shorts
know.
at all.
Nope.
Well, remember what Jesus said. If your eye causes you to sin, better to pluck it out for the sake of the kingdom. So if a random girl happening to be in your vicinity causes you to want to sin, then I guess
You
it's
have to pluck
clearly
your
her
eyes out.
fault. Probably. It's a fucking wild, wild shit. And we're going to get into some of that. But one other random tangent. I understand that a lot of people on the right side of the universe are still mourning the death of the angry man who debated with teenagers. But I've been seeing some people post things saying, how can you say he's an evil man? Look at this conversation. And, they've spent over a week scouring his past interactions, looking for things they can cherry pick and hold up and highlight as how noble and wonderful and loving and caring this man is. And the clip in question will be something like him telling a person with cancer, have you tried just loving your tumor and being at peace with your body? And because I just pray that you find a better way than injecting your body with dangerous chemicals. I'm like,
Wild.
this is
The
your
second-
cherry-picked example of him being loving.
Yeah, exactly. Is it took him a week to do all that, when exactly after this happened, all of us put all the quotes we remember from memory that he said.
Yeah, and
all the
to be clear, evil people can say good things, but that's not a good thing. He said it in a kind-hearted tone, but it's still harmful medical misinformation. And remember, the co-founder of his organization was a virus enthusiast who died from the virus and also led a few thousand people to their graves because of his nonsense. Evil people can say good things, but that's not a good thing. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we may have other people popping in too as we go along. We will see.
Hey,
Also,
Bree.
Yeah,
Maya's
Bree.
here.
Hey.
Hello, everyone in the chats. I see you folks. I see Bree, of course. I see Spooky doing a Bree impression. Hillbilly Hillbilly, of course. Yes, Spooky. I'm definitely showing ankles today. I always am. But
I'm showing
can't see it
thighs,
'cause
ankles,
my camera doesn't go that low.
Arms. Showing it all. I mean, I am home by myself though, so it's a little different. Anybody here with me?
I'm adorned in
my
all
dog
manner
right
of
here.
things other than good deeds. But Mighty Filbert's here. Hello, Jason Freer. We are DNA, secular felinist. And of course, you two fine ladies, Convenient Estelle. Estelle? It's very hard to read things on my monitor, folks. I apologize if I fuck up somebody's name.
Estelle?
E's and O's, I can't distinguish between I's and L's and T's. This is
It looks like Estelle. Estelle.
Yeah, it's Estelle.
Estelle. Yeah. I'm going to faint like a Modesty at this age. I know.
Well, I mean, according to Paul, so Convenient Estelle says, I'm going to faint, lacking modesty at this age. According to Paul, we're overdressed because we should not clothe ourselves in expensive garments, but instead only in good deeds.
So we should be naked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm overdressed.
I mean, then I don't think you could necessarily call it.
I mean, they had loincloths. The hottest loincloth of the...
It's such a weird garment.
Loincloth and some sandals. That's all you wore, you know. Hey,
like, if you're going to wear a thing around, at least give it pockets, for fuck's sake. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be, I don't know. But we do have a critter for today. We have Alan Parr. So
Lord.
You know what? He doesn't even get the big screen. If something interesting happens, I'll make him big. But for the moment, the best he's getting is the same size as us, and because that's as small as I can make him. Let's see what he's got to say.
All right, what's up, y'all? So I know I'm going to get a lot of hate and pushback from this video.
Then why are you saying it, Alan?
From us.
Boy, if I opened every video with, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate and pushback. And if you've seen the comment sections on some of my videos, holy shit. But the fuck, my guy, like, I'm spreading hate. I'm not being loving or compassionate like Jesus said, but I'm still going to say it anyway.
And some of you will probably see this as a very legalistic video. But hey, I'm willing to deal with the backlash because this is a video. It's a topic that I have been wanting to do for a very long time.
He's been burning with desire to cover this topic. Interesting.
It's time that someone speaks up about this.
Because no one has ever addressed this very important topic that goes to the very nature. Your souls are at risk, my friends. You could be damned to hell for all eternity because of what you're wearing, I guess.
And it might as well be me. Okay, so
Alan Parr has yet to find a pile of shit and not go, you know what? I'm going to step directly in that.
Stepping it, he dives into it.
Now, for a little bit of background, Alan Parr is an apologist. His channel is called The Beat. I guess he used to be some kind of musician or something, whatever. He's infamous for horrendously bad takes on literally everything he can find. Now, for the most part, he's just a run-of-the-mill bass flavor apologist who just makes the same arguments all the other apologists do. But he goes out of his way to find bad takes. For example, he's made several videos about how slavery is a good thing, actually, because the Bible says so. A black man saying slavery is good, actually.
And said it happens more than what you think, though. I had my coworkers. It happens more than what you think. I had my coworker who said, well, black people are cursed. That's why bad things happen to them. I said, so you're saying that you're cursed yourself because you're a black woman?
Yes. Why did you choose to be a black person? Just because you have black parents? That's a choice you made. It's a lifestyle. Wowzers. Some of this shit. But yeah, the curse of Ham thing. A lot of people laugh when they hear about that. But there's this thing.
I literally had to debunk that the other day. And I'm just like, it doesn't say anything about that whatsoever.
Right.
It's like in the Bible. It's not in there. And I could actually, and I had to show them how I could actually trace it back to the person who originally said it. And they're like,
yeah. So I should explain what the hell we're talking about. There's this idea that's been running around justifying racism in Christian circles. It's this concept that Ham, the son or grandson of Ham, the descendant of Noah, who happened to see Noah naked when Noah was lying around naked, was cursed. The Bible says, "Cursed be Canaan," which apparently has something to do with Ham, whatever.
I think it was Ham's son or Ham's descendant or
yes,
something like that.
A descendant of Ham. That's why it's the curse of Ham. Because Ham is unclean, according to Moses, which happened long after Noah. But never mind that. Also, fun side fact, tangent, if you will. We come here for the tangents. Noah was to bring 2 of every animal except for the clean animals, and then bring 7 pairs. But which animals were clean and unclean didn't happen until Moses. So how did Noah know which? But never mind that. It's almost like these stories were written out of order, or there's anachronisms. But anyway, curse of Ham. So one of these children, who apparently is like 400 years old, whatever, saw Noah, words are hard, saw Noah naked and became cursed, so that his entire line of descendants were to be hewers of wood and drawers of water, which in the mind of the evangelical apparently means slave. And so they have
that's how we
mythology concocted that, like, Ham is the father of the black race, and another one is the father of the Arab race, and another one is the father of the white race. The Asians apparently don't have an ancestor; they just poofed into being somehow. Oh my goodness, it's incredibly stupid, and it's extra biblical. It's just trying to justify racism by using stuff that sounds vaguely Bible related. But people today still say it. Like it was everywhere in the 1950s and 60s. But people today still say it.
Like my coworker. Almost a week ago. That's how recent she said it. I haven't said a lot of other stuff. I can go on a tangent about what she said, but I really don't say nothing to her. Because like, you sound ignorant. And my other coworker was like, "You sound dumb as hell."
That is the correct response.
I was just, I ain't got
my favorite response lately to all this nonsense is, "Where are the Epstein files?" But that, that's a reference to last night's good news over on the Transpositions, which you should go watch if you haven't watched. Also, another errata.
Oh, dang, I did not watch it this week. Dang, okay.
Oh, you should. It's so fun. Well, you might find it fun. If you enjoy fun things, you might find it fun. But anyway, I'm trying not to spoil it for people who haven't.
I don't know. Don't tell me nothing about it. I'm gonna watch it at work.
Also yesterday, earlier in the week, I did an interview with Brooklyn Lee the Skeptic, and that went up on his channel yesterday. I got some really good rants in. So if you enjoy my rants, you might want to go watch that as well.
Did you get interviewed or did you interview?
He interviewed me.
Okay. Because I know you were talking about you might say interviewing again. That's why I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I'm considering how and what and so forth, but yeah, occasionally people ask to talk to me from time to time.
Who would have thought?
I mean, it doesn't happen often, but every so often, Yeah, he was, he's always interested in different atheist perspectives on things, but he was especially interested because I'm, like, vocal about lots of different advocacies, including atheism. Not just atheism, not just humanism, but also being openly trans, being openly intersex, being openly feminist, which apparently that's controversial in the atheist spaces. Of course it is. It's just, oh, my goodness.
This video, I want to talk about 5 things that Christian women need to stop wearing. Now, I'm going to...
Clothes. Christian women need to stop wearing clothes.
Oh, well, I know that. I ain't got to worry about that then.
I know we're not Christian women, so I guess we're done here.
Yeah, none of this applies to us.
Also, who the hell is this man to tell Christian women what they need to wear? or anyone. Like,
it's a man that cannot keep his thoughts in his hands to himself.
Why did the videos always end up being like this? 11 ways. I get that second video we watched the other day. 11 ways women aren't pure. That was like last.
Like,
What was it?
this is
Monday
what
show or something? We don't
I've
finish.
I've tried this myself, and it doesn't always pan out. But apparently, top 5s, top 10s, 6 different things. Number 7 will surprise you. The BuzzFeed thing. Apparently, some of the gurus say it gives you an algorithm boost. Now, again, I've tested it. No boost. Didn't happen. But some people swear by it. So whatever.
Hey, Robin, how are you? Hope you're feeling better.
Hi.
And what is this? Rochester Swift?
This is
Rochester, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
reactionary atheists make my teeth itch. What the hell?
I know. It's like, why? You went to all the trouble to deconstruct and walk away from religion, but you're still going to say the same things that you found oppressive, but now you just don't say because Bible at the end of the sentence. Like, why? Why would you go through all that trouble just to be the same horrible that you thought was horrible when you left? I don't understand.
Change your concept of being an a-hole to another way. That's all. Some people,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I do get a few different perspectives because I do try hard to understand where other people are coming from so I can connect with them better. And just like humanist atheists, the reactionary atheists aren't a monolith. They have a whole range of beliefs for a whole bunch of reasons. But a big part of the reason they remain reactionaries and authoritarians predominantly is because their argument was with the magic book. It's like they saw the contradictions and they said this is clearly false, but they didn't actually question any of the other beliefs they picked up from being in that cult. They just rejected the magic book, but keep everything else. So they still have more deconstructing to do.
Be honest with you, I'm going to put a disclaimer out there. I'm going to be showing a few images in this video, as well as reacting to another video that has some images in it that might be, you know, a little bit tough to look at, but I'll do my best to make them as modest as possible. Now, before
he is picking out things to show, but then censoring them. Like, you pick those, my guy. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Before we get into these, I'm going to look at 2 verses of scripture that I think are very, very relevant for this conversation, because there's always a question as to what is the responsibility of the Christian man as it relates to controlling his eyes and his lust, as well as the responsibility of the Christian woman. Well, if we look at 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 9, it says this: "But you must be careful so that your freedom does not cause others with a weaker conscience to stumble." This is basically...
So it's our fault.
Well, he's going to frame it that way, but is that what it actually says? I'll see if I can. Okay, there it is. You must be careful so that your freedom does not cause others with a weaker conscience to stumble. If you take that out of the context of the way Parr is characterizing it and just look at that as a phrase, it says some very different things depending on the context that you put it into. For example, if we were talking about the guy who got shot last week and we use this, you must be careful that your freedom of speech does not cause others with a weaker conscience to stumble.
Interesting.
I mean, we can play that game too. We can reframe Bible verses for whatever purpose. And one could argue, you know, Paul obviously got obsessed with modesty from time to time. That's where this whole Puritan streak in Christianity comes from, is Paul in the first place. But if you're going to take verses out of context, so can we, fucker.
To fit our narrative, we sure can. How about we don't even include that book anyway? Just...
Yeah.
not cause others with a weaker conscience to stumble. This is basically saying, hey, as a Christian woman, as a Christian man, you and I have a lot of freedom to do a lot of things that maybe the Bible doesn't specifically say this is sin or you shouldn't do this or whatever, although the Bible does speak specifically about how you should dress. There's a lot of freedom. But he says just because you have that freedom does not give you or me the right to use and abuse that freedom that could potentially cause.
Is it abuse of freedom to exist? To just live your life on your own with like,
if you're a woman, according to him, yes.
How dare? Well, I mean, in fairness, I am deliberately abusing my freedom right now. I'm doing my best to irk Paul's ghost. Like, I don't have a lot of, I don't even know what to call it, like revealing clothing or something. Like, I don't know. They just didn't. I'm bad with fashion, but like I'm trying.
Cause someone else to stumble. Now, 1 Corinthians 8:13, the principle is this. So if what I eat causes another believer to sin, I will never eat meat again as long as I live. Why? For I don't want to cause another believer to stumble.
Once again, let's apply that same quote just to show that the framing changes the apparent meaning. So if what I say causes another believer to murder, I will never speak about gun freedom again as long as I live, for I don't want to cause another believer to stumble. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm explicitly replacing words to show how it applies. But even without the replacement, it applies just as well to using your freedom to cause gun violence as it does to eat meat. Like, what the fuck? Like, he's inserting his own meaning onto this and projecting his values through it like a lens. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous to even care what the hell Paul had to say in the first place, because first of all, we don't have any reason to think there's a God. We have lots of reasons to think there isn't a God, because every God, even the Christians will agree, every God humans have invented has been invented by humans. There is evidence of this. We have no evidence of a God revealing himself to humans or inventing humans, or whatever the case may be. But we have positive reason to not believe the story of Jesus. And most of all, Paul isn't even connected to that. He's a totally separate dude who had a hallucination in the desert once. So that's like 3 layers of why do we give a fuck what this man has to say? But even so, it's still not what he said. It's Alan Parr's projection through it to try to justify his bullshit. Yeah. Aunt Jer says, I need to keep drawing attention to the fact Alan Parr has a disturbing amount of content on his channel on the topic of sex and lust. He's telling on himself with the disproportionality of it.
Don't they always? Yeah.
He's having some stumble problems, I guess. And
like, and I think it was Forrest that actually made this point of there are 6 muscles in the eye that determine where you look. These are not muscle. We cannot determine these. Like, it's not our fault that we have boobs. It's not. Stop looking if it's that big of a deal.
It's some of our fault that we have boobs. Never mind.
If Eve wouldn't ate the mango, also apple, it probably was a mango, then we wouldn't have had the opportunity to have children, so we wouldn't have the milk, able to have milk. So that's our fault. They would have made, every other human would have been made from dirt and ribs.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been coconuts.
Yeah. Papaya.
I want to go with coconut.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
So Paul is saying, hey, even if I'm able to eat meat, right? If I have to refrain from eating meat for the rest of my life, so that I don't cause someone else to fall into sin. Paul says I'm willing to do that. And then
good for Paul. He's a saint.
I'm not Paul. I might be respectful and I eat maybe around them, but forever? No. If I'm not with you, then I can eat meat. I mean, I be respectable around you, but that's just being respectable. But what does that mean? I gotta not eat meat everywhere.
Yeah, this is literally like the line that still comes up in people who are still debating gay marriage. Like, being against gay marriage is like saying, you can't have a cookie because I'm on a diet. And that's exactly what Alan is talking about here. I'm on a diet. My friend is on a diet, so I will refrain from cookies. Like, maybe that's considered in his presence, but like, it's stupid if you try to apply it universally. Like, the number of food allergies that exist, you know, people with celiac, people with peanut allergies, people with other nut allergies, people who are lactose intolerant,
Tomatoes,
etc., etc., etc. You wouldn't be eating anything if you tried to have dietary empathy for every other person at all times, you know?
Yeah, my oldest allergic to so many things, and I don't eat it around her, but if I'm, I used to eat it when I wasn't with her. I used to still eat the food. But she was similar to a lot of stuff. We just break her out.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I'm allergic to tomatoes. So like whenever I eat with my family, either I have to make something for me, or I usually cook for everybody with something that doesn't have tomatoes in it, because a lot of the cuisine that we eat, because we eat a lot of Mexican, we eat a lot of Italian, it all has tomatoes in it, and I can't eat any of that.
Does it make you itch? I had an aunt to tomato.
Yeah, and I'll get hives within like 2 or 3 minutes. It's really bad. And my doctor's like, stop eating tomatoes because you're probably going to get a more severe reaction.
She looks at pineapples that cause her reaction.
Ooh, what if pineapple was a forbidden fruit? That's why it tries to digest you back. Because we don't actually know what the forbidden fruit was. That
makes a lot of sense, though, damn apple.
Yeah, where'd the friggin' apple thing come from? Not that I have
we don't know apple tree,
an emoji about exactly that. It's
I mean, I like apples, don't get me wrong.
Don't blame me. It was voted on by the members.
If it was apple, it was a pomegranate.
I know. We should do a thing. See if we should replace that with a pineapple or something. A hungry pineapple. The hungriest pineapple.
I vote yes.
Quite hilarious that Christians cling to the Platonic way of thinking that was considered a joke by the cutting edge of Greek Roman thinkers by the time the mythical savior was born. I was reading that to myself. I guess I read it too loud, but that was an interesting comment. Huh.
Well, it's just good form. If we're going to discuss a comment, we should like read the comment out so people know what the hell we're talking about.
Oh yeah, very interesting.
Yeah,
I find it hilarious too, though.
I mean, that's kind of the general trend for all of Christianity, right? Like, so many apologists today still use Aquinas's arguments, even though Aquinas's arguments were laughed at by other Christian philosophers in his own time. They're so obviously dumb.
Sugar trying to be in a video. What? She got into the bathroom already. Did she see? Did they see my baby?
I'm sorry, Kip keeps barking.
Did they see my baby and acted up?
My big black dog keeps barking. I'm going to refer to the dog that shall not be named again.
Dr. Kip has opinions.
Yes, she does. I think I don't know what they're chasing. I've got a dog door so they can come in and out, and that was the worst mistake I ever made. Just to answer something from Tsunami, I think I am allergic to red because I hate red. I will not wear red unless the only like shade in that like color in that color scheme I wear is burnt orange, and that's because I am a huge Texas Longhorns fan. But I have absolutely nothing red in my wardrobe whatsoever.
How do you feel about mushrooms?
It's okay.
Also, it's sumami, but it's a very common thing. I don't believe she takes offense, but I do like to,
I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't take offense when people call me Amber. It happens. But still, it's nice to say
Yeah, I glanced at
possible.
it and just.
Yeah.
I like red, but recently, turn of events, that's not my favorite color anymore.
It's due to my history career or my history focus that I tend to stay away from red.
I don't mess with red because of a certain person. Once they choose that color, so I find another color.
I don't know. I think we should reclaim red hats.
But in like other parts of the world, the colors are reversed, where red tends to be the Liberal Party and blue tends to be.
It was like that in the U.S. too. In the 2000 election, if you look at the electoral college maps, it's the other way around. The Democrats are red and the Republicans are blue. It was the 2004 race when they reversed, and that's when we all started referring to the reactionaries as the red staters because of the 2004 election.
Yeah.
So it's completely arbitrary because it actually reversed in a single election cycle. Now we're probably stuck with those.
Are like, I love neon bright colors. And I used to only like black, but now I like the neons. Those are cool. I can always stand out with those kind of colors.
Ooh, what do you think Alan Parr would think about really bright? Because I like pastels.
He wouldn't like me at all.
Colors are cool too.
I'd be wearing lime green all day.
If your clothes are a bright color, then it's your clothes that are drawing the eye, and so the sinner won't notice your body, right?
Depends.
Yes.
Because the body might be secondary, but still.
Miranda says Ember's mushroom hat is the only acceptable red hat.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I do have another one.
She can cosplay as...
I can be like,
that,
I have to slouch to get it in
Mario
frame. Hail, comrades! Seize the means of production. I mean, there's actually it's for a cosplay about the well, it's a very nerdy thing.
Let's farm. I wish we
in Final Fantasy 2 or 3, they have like a fleet of airships, and they're called Red Wing airships. And so I was the Red Wing airship commander, but I'm a huge fucking nerd, so don't mind me.
Luke 17, Jesus says this. Jesus said to his disciples,
I thought we were only doing 2 Bible verses. Damn it, Alan Parr, lying to us already. We haven't even gotten to the freaking this is what not to do business. Oh, good. Jesus said to his disciples, the things that cause people to stumble are bound to come, but woe to anyone through who... you know what? He's going to read it. I'll just let him read it rather than just double it.
Things that cause people to stumble are bound to come, but woe to anyone through whom they come. It would be better for them to be thrown into the sea with a millstone tied around their neck than to cause one of these little ones to stumble.
So that verse gets brought up a lot, but not in this context because of the term little ones. It's usually referred to in discussions about teaching children things. Like, you can't teach children that other people exist. That might cause them to sin somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus is very clear. He says, hey,
what's that?
I was just going to say, this so reminds me of growing up because I went to private school. So I was pretty much in church like 6 days a week. It was ridiculous.
You hear a lot of stuff like that. But yeah, the whole millstone around their neck thing. Like, it's such a wild thing that they talk about how Jesus is this great teacher. And then here, according to Matthew, he's saying shit like, it doesn't matter what you do. If you existing causes someone else to sin, like you don't need Jesus's forgiveness for your own sins. You need Jesus's forgiveness for other people's sins that happen because you happen to be in the vicinity and they have no self-control. What the I mean, this is like peak victim blaming culture, but also just existing in their vicinity. Cause for fuck's sake, it's so horrible. It's like, Chris Mallard brings up the thought crime concept. It's not even that. It's crime of other people's thought crime. Holy shit.
People are going to fall all the time. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to cause people to stumble into sin, but you should not be that person. Woe to you to be the person that causes someone else to stumble into sin. But now on the other side of this argument, the Bible has a lot to say about men and women also, for that matter, in terms of our responsibility to deal with our own issues of lust with our eyes. Matthew 5:28, it says this, "But I say, anyone who even looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery with her in his heart." So
in some ways, this gets held up as another piece of wisdom. You know, it's saying it's on you to control yourself. Your sinful thoughts are your own problem to deal with, which is somewhat valid, but it also justifies that idea of thought crime, which it takes it a step back from what we were just talking about, but it says the things that you think, not your deeds, but the things you think can be sinful. And therefore, you're always inherently wicked and can't do anything about it. You're helpless to save yourself without Jesus, but also you have to do it yourself or Jesus won't love you. The double thing is off the fucking charts.
Yeah, but like I said, at the last we talked about, the first series this week, and a lot of, like I said, the women, they call them discipleship groups, and so they would go around and admit they looked at a certain man lustfully, and so they had to tell their husband and all that stuff. And I was like, I wouldn't say nothing, but and they was crying like, I looked at him. I was at a gas station, and the man at the register was so nice looking. I looked at him. Now I feel so wrong because I shouldn't look at a man like that.
I experience desire. I get that from a lot of married people. As has been coming up a lot lately, I am a minister, and in a past life, I also worked as a counselor. And so I'd hear from people who are struggling with various things and try to help them. Usually they already knew what they needed to do because most people do have a general sense of moral concepts. And I just had to help them accept what they already knew, But so many people would be like, I'm a married woman. I shouldn't be looking at other men. And I'm like, ma'am, in the context of Christianity, I might say something along the lines of, God made them beautiful. You're appreciating God's handiwork. Relax.
Yeah.
what we've learned here is that both the men and the women have a responsibility to work together towards a culture of purity.
Bree says, blame monogamy. And if you want to blame monogamy, I'm not going to do what you think I'm going to do. Instead, I'm going to plug Monday's show, because on Monday, we're doing all about poly stuff. It'll be super nifty.
I sure thought you was about to plug the little thing.
And if you want to plug your little thing, head over to AdamandEve.com and enter code Bradley at checkout for 50% off any one item, almost any one item, 6 free movies, 3 free gifts, and free shipping on the whole order. And as always, that's not my ad. I'm not sponsored. I just stole it because I'm a pirate.
Are you really not a sponsor?
I am really not sponsored. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm really not sponsored.
I always make a joke with the poly thing that I'm gonna be somebody's unicorn, but
oh, the unicorn hunters! Oh goodness, those are almost.
I better be careful because some people thought I was serious. No, I'm just playing.
It does happen though.
Yeah, I know. That's why. Can we be careful saying that? But it's funny though.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
I'm speaking specifically from a male's perspective. We have to control our minds and our eyes so we don't stare, gawk, lust, and all that stuff. And ladies, you got to help us out by not wearing provocative clothing that is going to draw our eyes to certain parts of your body. Now, with
I'm speaking in fucking tongues here. Parts of our bodies, which are made by God in the image of God, are inherently bad and must be hidden at all costs. Is it not obvious how fucked up this is?
Hey, AJ.
Yeah.
Okay. AJ hiding in the chat.
Yeah. Okay.
AJ's
so
too modest.
What is an excuse when they be looking at teenage and younger girls? What did that makes sense? It's like I shouldn't. We don't wear that certain thing because that'll you lust in the uncles or family lust after you. What? And I'm 10. Okay. I digress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
seem to be a you problem.
Like, my fucking God. And, you know, this is another good place to remind people, once again, that the United States currently has 42 states that allow child marriage. So we do have age of consent laws, but you can get around them with child marriage because when you're married, the whole consent thing goes out the damn window. And every single time someone proposes a law to put an end to child marriage, the Republicans oppose it. And they don't just say, oh, they specifically say it will infringe with my religious right to express my beliefs by marrying children. Like they're directly invoking not just religion, but the Bible specifically. Now, to be clear, there are other religions that endorse child marriage, such as Islam, but they're not invoking those. They're invoking the Bible specifically. Fuck.
Yeah, I have a cousin, but she's not any longer here anymore. But she got married through child marriage. It was like a set up marriage and stuff like that. But that's a whole nother tangent. You know, I won't discuss that. But so yeah, it happens.
Yeah, this whole thing, all this kind of static we hear, like as Andrew points out, a lot of people say high school students shouldn't wear spaghetti straps. I heard that one in high school because it might, well, they'd say it's distracting for the boys. And if you push back on that, then they say, well, it's also distracting for the teachers. And I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah.
But
like my school that I went to, we were so strict. We didn't even have a prom because dancing was sinful. So they did like a banquet dinner thing. We couldn't wear strapless. We couldn't wear spaghetti straps. We could wear sleeveless, but it had to be at least 3 inches.
Oh, they wouldn't like me because
and we had to have photos of our dress taken to the administration to be approved. Of course, the boys never had to have anything like that, but no, we had to have it approved, and they had to be floor length.
Yeah, when I went to public high school, but my kindergarten 8th grade, I did go to Catholic. But I didn't have to worry about that. Some people, they dresses, I was like, wow, your mama let you wear that?
Luckily, my senior year, I was at a public high school, and I was honestly, it was a little bit of a culture shock between what the girls were wearing there versus what they were wearing at my old school. And I was just like, okay, because I hadn't seen anyone my age wear shorts to school since I think we had to start wearing pants in like 6th grade, and I was there from 2nd to 10th grade, and I skipped my junior year. So it was weird. it was definitely a culture shock.
It was for me too.
So we can put the lie to all this nonsense right out of the gate, thanks to science and studies and things. So not my main area of specialty, but a quick Google search will reveal that studies have been done on the rates of, let's say, sin, which is to say sexual assault, in nudist communities, places where there's no modesty at all. By Alan Parr's reasoning, people should be assaulting each other all left and right, unable to restrain themselves by nothing can stop them from constantly fornicating, whether the other person consents or not. And yet, we have a study from AANR West that shows nudist communities have much lower rates of sexual harassment and assault than most clothed communities. Now, humans are still humans, and it is going to happen because there's always shit humans around. But being nude doesn't seem to have, if any impact, it's a negative impact on the rate. It decreases the rate. And there's other think pieces from 2020 and studies from the National Institutes of Health and so on and so forth. One, for example, from 2021 said that in nudist communities, the authors of the study, I don't know their sample size off the top of my head, but they found that 10.6% of women and 6.3% of men experienced some form of sexual attack before the age of 18 in nudist communities. Compare that to 36%. 36% in the clothed world. Yeah, modesty is the problem.
And also, one other real quick note about my Christian high school that I went to. The one time that girls didn't have to dress like that is if you were a cheerleader and you were wearing your uniform to school before the game. That's the only time we got to wear our short shorts and our short skirts with the bloomers.
Mm-hmm. Because it's okay if you're there to, like, attract.
Yeah. Oh, you're the cheerleader. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Grab the hottest girls in class just so they can wear that, which is kind of ironic because I was a cheerleader.
I was a majorette. Damn, majorette.
Yeah. Oh, I loved it though. I was the like disturbed, like the dark gothy disturbed cheerleader. That I'm like, I'm just here because it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, I thought that they actually need somebody who could actually follow instructions and could actually tumble and that kind of stuff. So that's the only reason I was still on the squad.
But I mean, it's cool that they were looking at you for like reasons of your capability. I had a weird experience with that. As you know, I was on like every kind of running team. I was on the soccer team as a midfielder because I could run. I was on all the track teams, etc. The football team tried to get me because they figured if they could hand me a ball, I could just run and you know, touchdown after touchdown.
You're like,
I didn't want to play football.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to play football. I was like, I actually said I would rather be a cheerleader. And then they'd tease me. They'd be like, well, why don't you just join? But they wouldn't let people like me be cheerleaders. Also, I was saying sarcastically, like, I'd rather be a cheerleader than a football player, but still.
That's like weird because you go to college, there's college cheerleaders.
Non-cis women be on the cheer squad until the year after I graduated.
Wow.
Yeah, we got a couple male cheerleaders, which enabled me to continue doing what I was doing for a couple more years because, like, I finally got to the point that I was already one of the bigger girls on the squad, but I had a couple other girls who were just as tall as I was, so they were always the ones who were lifting me, and I was one of the only ones who could actually tumble and stuff, so I was also one of the flyers. They were the ones who could lift me, and then it eventually got to the point that they couldn't do that, and they kept dropping me, so they had to get a couple guys on the squad who could lift me and do it. And that caused a whole kerfuffle about them catching a girl. And I'm just like... And finally, I'm just like, you know what? I'm done. And that's when I ended up also leaving the school, luckily. A lot of things came together to get me out of there. So I'm quite thankful for that.
Adventures. Sue makes yet another good point. And she says, huge proportions of humans throughout history have lived and still live in a way where nudity, either partial or full, is totally normal. I feel like tribes and cultures like that are good examples.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's honestly, that's the original human condition. We invented clothes. We didn't evolve them, you know?
It's the one you talked about them the other day. I spent a day with. They actually had to talk with nudists and stuff.
Who did what now?
The series. And Anthony Padilla, I spent a day with. He spent a day with nudists.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds like something he would do. Yeah.
Yeah. But he did. Might be 5 minutes, but spend time with him.
I was gonna say, did he like dress the part? But I don't know. That's a
no. Everybody had clothes on in the thing.
I mean, that's another, it's a consideration. The fact that if someone is a nudist doesn't mean they can't wear clothes. It's not like it's against their religion, you know?
All of that out of the way, let's get into these 5 things that I think every Christian woman just needs to stop wearing. Now, the first.
He's not going to say what you should do. He's going to say what you shouldn't do. And that's a very Christian take on things.
First, I'm going to get this one out of the way right now, is yoga pants, or better known as leggings. Now, usually with a YouTube video, we're
how dare people cover their lower bodies all the way to their ankles? How immodest. What do you want, Alan? Oh, goodness.
Yeah, wear baggy pants.
He wants us in head to toe burkas. That's what
baggy
he wants.
pants on.
Yeah, I mentioned it before, but I've thought about getting a burqa because, like, it's a different kind of hat and it wouldn't let me do. I don't because, not because of religious reasons or any of that stuff, but because my ears are still very bad. And, like, when anything touches them, it's very irritating. I have a difficult time with, like, doing different earrings right now. Like, these I can get away with because they're, like, medical steel. And so they don't aggravate my ears much, but all my other earrings, I'm so frustrated because I love my other earrings. And, like, for the most part, I can't wear them. But also, like, right now, this flower crown, I love the damn thing, but it's touching my ear and it's irritating the shit out of it.
Take it off.
Oh, baby.
You said earrings. I have to show these off. They're pearls with little mermaid tails.
Oh, that's cute.
Yay.
Yeah, my mom got these for me for my birthday. I was like, yeah, you know me. It's a known fact in among my family and friends. If you need to get me a gift and don't know what to do, get me some mermaid shit and I'll be happy.
Oh yes, there's so many kinds of jewelry. I mean, my goodness, I need bracelets. Like I've got this, which is just like colorful beads, like rainbow-ish. I've got my my fake pearl bracelet thing to go with my pearl necklace. It's in the drawer somewhere. And
I'm doing bracelets soon. I'll send you some.
And I've got my scrunchies that I can wear as if they were a bracelet, which I do from time to time. I do have a couple of like thin silver bracelet things over on my stand, but like, I digress. It's all, you can never have too much jewelry, honestly.
Yeah, these are all my hair ties I use, and they look great as bracelets.
Hell yeah. But these are some earrings I'm super excited to get to wear soon.
Oh, those are
asterisk.
cute.
They're little skeleton dudes.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah. I mean, I
bet that's going to be on the list where you're not supposed to be wearing.
But yeah, hopefully someday my ears will be better because I'm planning on wearing these. I'm doing an event in October, a spooky alt goth convention thing, and I'm like dressing as evil as I can, and I'm hoping I can wear my skeleton earrings by then. But I digress very, very much. Tangents upon people come here for the tangents.
Told, hey, you need to put the most controversial stuff. You need to put the one at the end that people are waiting for so you can make sure people watch all the way to the end. But some of you may turn this video off after number 1, so I decided to put this one first. Listen, y'all, we need to talk about this one, all right?
Do we? With all that's going on in the world, with all the abuses going on in the church, with all the political nonsense happening, with all the wars, with all the domestic violence, with the total incompetence running our government, with the collapse of our economy, with the decline in international trade that's going to starve millions of people to death, do we need to talk about fucking yoga pants, Alan Parr? Apparently we do.
Yeah.
That's an abomination. Yoga pants.
For real. Oh.
I'm sorry. This is what I've been sitting on for 2 years. We live in a society where leggings or yoga pants are no longer for yoga. They're no longer for the gym. They're just an alternative. They're just an alternative a set of pants, if you will, that women wear out in public.
A, what's the problem with
And
that?
still no
But B,
pockets.
Still no
yes,
pockets. Yes, that's the abomination. There's no
that's true.
pockets.
That is a problem. Yeah, but like if you wear your gym clothes, any gym clothes, sweats, whatever, and you go to the gym, you shouldn't have to go home and change in order to then go to the grocery store on your way home from the gym. That's fucking stupid. And if it's okay to wear your workout clothes at the grocery store, then it's okay to wear your workout clothes at the grocery store, even if you didn't go to the gym first.
That's all I wear to work. I be comfortable.
Like,
Yoga pants and t-shirts. That's comfortable.
It cracks my mom up because my mom grew up with the kind where like she will not go to the mailbox unless she has full makeup and full hair done. I will roll out of bed, throw on some jean shorts, wear whatever shirt I wore to bed, and go to the store if I need to. Like, I'm just like, I'm going to the store. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not looking for a date. I'm not looking for any of that. I'm just going to the store. Like, keep your eyes to
Now,
yourself.
with that in mind, I agree with that. However, I get angry when I see people wearing pajamas and no bra. I mean, that right there.
I don't wear
got the bonnet
pajamas
on,
out.
and I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't do that. But I mean, it's like I'll throw my hair up in a clipper, I'll throw a hat on or something, and I'm just like, because like this morning I woke up at, I think it was 5, and the store opened at 6, and I had to run and go get some milk, and I'm like, it is 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't give a crap. So I threw on some jean shorts, was wearing the tank top that I went to bed in, ran to the store and got some milk. Mom's like, how can you possibly go out like that? I'm like, I just don't care.
It shouldn't be a thing. Now, I understand older generations sometimes, and Alan's not that old, but he tries to pretend to be a boomer. But like my grandmother wouldn't leave the house without a full face of makeup and her Sunday best and whatever, and like, good for her. But the fact that she wanted to do that doesn't mean everyone should have to do that, you know?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. The downside of this is I am the errand girl because I'll run and go do whatever without making sure everything's perfect. So I end up being the errand girl. And I'm like, this is my house. I don't want to be the errand girl for my house.
Yeah, we should be fine just throwing on shirt. So there's another creator I just became aware of. I haven't memorized her name yet, but she's been doing thing, and she did a short that was like a rap, but it was about pre and post transition getting ready. And like the first part of it is pre-transition, just any t-shirt and pants and off you go. But then post transition, you need to find what fits today, and you have to make it match, and you have to decide what style you're going with, and then you have to do your makeup to match. And it's not just do your makeup, it's you got to do your foundation and your blush and your eyeliner and etc., your lipstick, and then you hate all of it and have to start over. And now you don't have to do that, but for people from Par's perspective, you do have to do that. You shouldn't have to. You should be able, it should be fine whether you're presenting masculine or feminine or in between, you know, NBs are valid too, to just put on clothes and go to the fucking grocery store. We all need groceries. It shouldn't be like putting on pants or whatever you put on your bottom. That's bar enough, you know, like, hey, I put pants on. Fuck.
Yeah. And to be fair, it's also quite simple if all of your bottoms are jeans and most of your tops are like black t-shirts.
That, you know,
you're always going to match no matter what you
another
do.
good point is it sounds like the slippery slope thing, but there's real evidence of this. In the 1950s and 60s, when there were debates over whether women should be allowed to wear jeans, they were making the same arguments Alan Parr's making about yoga pants now. It's too provocative. It hugs the body's curves too much. It causes men to lust, etc. Women shouldn't be allowed to wear jeans because it's too provocative for men.
They got different styles of jeans, though. I mean, there's some form-fitting ones, but there's also like baggy type of jeans that don't show nothing.
No, I had this conversation a while back with my mom too. That she was in school. She could not wear pants. Now, I can't tell you the last time I saw her in a skirt or a dress. It's been probably 10, 15 years since she's worn a skirt or a dress. But when she was younger, yeah, she had to wear a skirt to school.
Yeah. And that,
like, I don't.
It's valid. People should be allowed to be comfy. Like, you should only have to dress a certain way if you opt into an event where there's a dress code or you feel like it or whatever. It should not be mandatory. Like, imagine if we were sitting here saying, and we very much could, I could even find Bible verses to back it up if I really wanted to, but I don't care that much, to say Alan Parr himself is committing a sin of immodesty by not appearing in a full 3-piece suit. Like, he's in a partial state of undress because he's not as formal as he possibly could be, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, there's nothing attractive about that man, but
I talk about Lord's people.
Oh, okay. There's one thing attractive about him. He has a very big mouth, and for certain people, that can be a plus.
Well, I'll leave the comment to myself, and I don't think I don't see that on him. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you know, and I try to refrain from commenting about people's appearance because we all have things we're sensitive about, and it has nothing to do with the quality of a person's arguments. I only mention it in Alan's case because his entire thing is my reaction to your body is your problem. That's his entire thesis. So turnabout is fair play.
Every woman, every day, all the time, it doesn't matter. No matter where you look, you see women with yoga pants or leggings on, and
the yoga pants have taken over. No one wears anything but yoga pants anymore at all, ever. You heard every woman every day. It may come as a surprise to no one. I'm not wearing yoga pants right now. I could be, but I'm not.
How dare you?
I know, I violated the girl code.
It fits so tightly that if you have any semblance of a butt,
he censored the fucking.
Yeah. Wow, dude.
That was like when my daughter and some of her friends, when they got maybe 10 or 11, they started to develop, you know. And I remember my father, my friends, you know, her kid's father used to wear big bulky clothes, and I said, you can't help it. They have butts.
Like,
same thing you look at their mama for having. Don't you think they had the same thing? Make it make sense.
I know. It's like, oh well, God made you perfect, but
the
also
blurring
hide
actually probably makes her butt look bigger.
Sometimes. It's oh goodness.
I'm wearing no pants at all.
Alan should be proud. Fucking valid.
Yes, I'm being real. I'm being raw today. If you have any semblance of it, it's going to accentuate it, and it's going to draw our attention to look.
And whose fault
now,
is that?
Look.
What's that?
Whose fault is that? I can't help how I was made. Tell your God he should have not made me like this.
Yeah, like what is he advocating for here? Like, I know he's advocating for wear different clothing or whatever, but like, what is the actual solution here? Like, should we have surgery to alter
wear
our bodies?
Bags.
Like, holy shit. Oh, here's an idea.
Potato sacks.
Everyone gets testosterone. Then there will be no butts.
I don't think so.
But think of the magnificent beards. Oh, goodness.
I know. If I don't shave, I have one.
You know, it's I know people. In fact, my oldest, who's non-binary, has mentioned that they wish that instead of deleting my beard, I could just donate it to them. but it has to be like detachable because some days they're more in the mood for it than others. I'm like, well, technically, shavers exist. It is detachable. It's putting it back on after that's a little trickier.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see. We only got to number 1. I want to see the other 6.
I
want to see this.
know. Yeah, we may have to skip because he goes on this yoga pants thing for a long time.
Let's
So we
go to the second step.
we probably
Yeah,
should do
I
it
wanna
now
see.
because at the rate we move, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I want to watch the
let's see.
second. Yeah, what are you talking about?
If I can find number
get into
2.
the meat and potatoes of this discussion.
Still yoga pants and butts.
Holy shit, dude.
Butts and yoga pants. Okay, additional advice for, oh goodness.
Oh, got a woman in there?
Does he just happen to be like unusually short,
crop
so
tops.
he's
Oh,
eye
Lord.
level with everybody's butts?
Where's my crop top? Damn, I got my crop top over here.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
was
What
gonna
if Dylan
get
Parr
mad.
is
I sure wear crop
really
tops.
short? Like, we have no idea how tall he is on camera, right? Like, what if he's like
He's probably
3
just
feet
sitting there
tall?
staring at everybody's butts eye level.
Yeah, and the butts are just always in his face.
I will say crop tops are one thing that I won't wear, but that's more due to me and me being self-conscious about it.
I wear crop tops
But
sometimes, but I have like a high-waisted pants. But
yeah, I hate high-waisted pants. Like I cannot stand the way they like feel on me. So I've always got either the lowriders or like the normal waisted jeans. And personally, yeah, like it's just I don't particularly like crop tops. That doesn't mean that they don't look fantastic on other
I
people.
understand
It's just
that
my
makes a lot of
personal
sense.
thing.
Yeah, I actually like high waist.
I'm fine with
because it
everyone.
like evens out the curve of because I've been losing weight, as many of you know, and I have large parts with lots of extra skin because when you lose a bunch of weight, you end up with extra skin. Hopefully someday it'll like regress or something. It'll even, I don't know. But for right now, it's a little lumpy, and like high-waisted stuff tends to like form it into a shape.
I have to get the elephant in the room. Ryan, I thought you were coming on. You hurt my feelings. Because you said I'm coming on. I might come on.
So
you lied to me.
You might.
How dare you do that to me, Ryan?
I am hurt and offended.
Ryan, how could you?
Peer pressure, peer pressure.
Okay. Crop pants.
Ryan, if you pop on, I'll put on my mermaid dress just for you.
Now that's an incentive.
Maybe I need to not come on for a while for you to come
on. This is an area I struggle with, right? Like I'm sensitive, but my belly looks a lot better than it used to, but I'm still a little about it. But I don't feel that way about other people. It's one of those situations where I will give everyone else way more grace and leeway than I give myself. And I know we all struggle with that to some extent, but it's like a thing I like need to keep centered in my mind some of the time. Is like, this would be okay if it were anyone else. Why am I being so hard on me? Oh yeah.
Ryan, you are never interrupting us. It's the more the merrier. You always are part of our.
Have you heard us? We are constantly interrupting.
It's sort of
the beauty and brains of the whole operation. Pinky and the brain. We're all Pinky, you're the brain,
I don't know about that.
Women have bellies. Yes, we do. Yes, many of us have children, and they don't go away.
That's an important thing as well. Is like sometimes it isn't, oh, you're not exercising enough. Like if you've ever had a C-section or something similar, the muscles get cut for that. Like it doesn't just go back to how it was, Like holy shit. It's wild. It's not just judgmental. It's like,
yeah. I mean, it's one of those things that I'm nowhere near as self-conscious about as I used to be, but it's just what I feel comfortable in going out with. Like, I'm still not comfortable going out with a crop top, but like I can throw on the oldest t-shirt I have and feel completely fine in my own skin wearing that. So it's just what you're comfortable in.
Weirdly, I have the opposite reaction with like really old t-shirts. Like I'll wear them around the house because there's a lot of backstory that I'm not getting into right now. I don't care if they get fucked up, but they like, I don't know. In some ways, it's a mixture of feelings, right? Like there's a bit of dysphoria because I'm wearing the wrong clothes, but there's also a sliver of euphoria because they're fucking huge on me.
Yeah. No, I yeah, I can understand that there.
Like when I gave away all my past life clothes, I took them to a rescue mission, which is a donation center, sort of like Goodwill, except it's not a for-profit organization, but details. I kept one pair of shorts because it's gigantic. I could literally fit two of me into the shorts that I used to wear. And I mean, I could have kept pants just as easily, but the shorts take up less space, so whatever. Like it's the difference in the waistband that whatever.
Yeah. No, I did the same thing. I've got some shorts that I used to wear for like pajama stuff around here that are from when I was a lot heavier than I am now. And yeah, those are a good reminder to keep around. But I also have like a bunch of stuff that has either gotten ruined because obviously I craft stuff a lot. And I end up with glitter, I end up with glue, I end up with paint. I am the sloppiest crafter ever everywhere. I still have glitter all over my desk.
Aunt Jer makes a good point. Women wear their boyfriend's clothes around the house all the time.
Yeah. I've stolen
It'd be comfortable too.
Hoodies.
I've tried to reconceptualize that way with my past life clothes and think it's sort of it's not really that different from any other girl wearing her boyfriend's clothes. I'm like, but I don't know. It just so men have more of a smell than they realize, and my past clothes smell like past me, which is different from present me, which is weird to me.
Yeah, but it makes sense though. That's like something I never even thought about. But yeah, I mean, like it would be weird, but it makes sense.
Okay, Rainbow asks, can I ask a question? I see the blood drop. It's actually like a cartoon fire sort of thing next to Ryan's name. So members also get, in addition to access to emojis and the other various stuff, they also get little icons next to their name. You know, their name turns green and they get a little badge. Now, in most channels, it's just colored stars, but we do have the ability to customize those. And on this channel, it starts out as a little piece of coal for your first month, and then on your second month I think it turns into that cartoon little flame thing, and then the third month it's a bigger fire. And the people who've been around a long time, it's gone all the way through like major conflagrations to be like a fucking star, right? And that's what I went with because, you know, things are fire themed around here sometimes. But speaking of fire, we have Ryan.
Oh, yes.
I thought you were going to say, speaking of blood drops. Here's Ryan.
I guess promised. Hold on.
Why would I say speaking of blood drops? Oh,
you said blood drop and then you said flame. And so I just wasn't certain what was going to come out of your mouth next.
That's a fair point. No one has ever. Half the time, I'm not.
I got my Janeway on.
I like it. It's cute.
Thank you. Well, I got a new shirt on because I was walking.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
And it's hot. It's hot as F out there. So I was like, I got to pull my hair out my face.
I'll say I both got the flowers and I'm all playing with the black.
Oh, I love it. Is it shiny?
It's cute. Oh, you look at you.
It is. And then the skirt is. Yeah, it's all blue, but it's ombre. I love it.
Yeah, I love ombre. I have a certain style dress, but it's a dinosaur.
Did you really touch up your makeup from between the damn show?
Nope.
Your makeup was nice during the show, but I don't know.
I love that top.
Like, yeah.
It might
Ryan,
just
I'm
be
gonna
because I think Chris has like filters and stuff on, so I don't know if it
Okay.
changes
Yeah,
my
your
coloring.
makeup looks
Maybe.
like it's been touched up. Like it looks a little.
Possibly. He does care a lot about color grade. Aunt Jer says it means Ryan is a blood donor or maybe a vampire. I think, considering what Ryan said earlier on Chris's show, vampire's a possibility. You were suggesting that we should taste test people's blood to determine if they're clones or some shit.
I feel like it has
That's
to
not a
taste
good
different.
idea.
I mean, sign me up. Okay, maybe not. Okay, wait, that sounds very creepy. Okay, don't sign me up for that.
But
Nobody clip that. We're not making a collection of clips here or anything. Speaking of a collection of clips, I haven't played this in a little while, but it includes Alan Parr. This is 42 seconds, so hold on just a moment.
Okay.
It was actually a tremendous blessing to these children for them to be killed and go to heaven and be with God.
Carl, that kills people. I have a problem with this stuff being normalized across the spectrum, and specifically, like, why push this on kids? Why introduce this to kids?
I want to be ignorant, honestly.
If God is not good, then guess what? We are all absolutely screwed.
Stop letting people pressure you into thinking.
You can't
I'm always
pressure me
looking
into
for more
thinking.
clips.
This is Kip, by the way.
Who is it? That's
This is
Kip.
Dr. Kip. Yeah.
Looks very different when he's on camera on his own channel.
The eater
Yeah.
of sticks.
Yeah. What
Oh,
did
you did say you're gonna put your
into?
mermaid dress on. You didn't lie. I love it.
Me too.
I was hoping she'd jump up here. Yeah, she's been getting into something though. I don't know what she got into.
As long as it's not
It's
poop.
always the one.
As long as they're
Yes,
not
you
eating
make any
poop.
style look great, Lion.
Troublemakers.
Look, Dr. Kip. Dr. Kip. knew you.
They look the twins.
This is the stick eater.
Not that Dr. Kip.
She's a sweetheart.
Dr.
She's huge.
Aw. I love Dr. Kip's dog too.
Yeah,
Daggone.
see, she's huge already.
Aw. She loves
Now
her
we need to
mama.
find a person named Dogon, and then we can have like a continuum of people and dogs with the same names. It'll be fun.
There you go.
Yeah.
I need to get a
Or-
cat
or-
and give it a Canaanite god name. A Nat the cat.
Ooh.
Oh,
Boom. There we go. Now I need
Solved.
another fur child.
No, we just need a kitty that can be bestowed. All right, let's try to continue. Like I said, we're not going to finish this one.
Crop
and
tops.
on
Yeah,
a related,
crop tops.
somewhat related note, for the member streams, one of the things that I've taken to doing, I'm open to a whole bunch of different things because member streams are for the members. But when nothing else is happening, then I will often finish off some of the videos that we don't get to finish. So if you want to see the ending of these things, you know, it's another perk of membership. Just throw that out there.
Now, for many men, the stomach is a very sensual part of a woman's body. And by wearing a crop top, once again, you are inviting men to feast their eyes on a sensual part of your body. Basically,
Is there a part he doesn't think is sensual?
Please
Like-
feast on my body.
Oh my. You're so into the vampirism today. My goodness. I don't like any of these layouts. These are awful.
This is with Restream, or what is it called?
Yeah, Restream.
Restream, yeah. I'm with StreamYard. It does let you customize them. I don't know if you're allowed to customize them yourself.
No, I can't customize them
No?
here. This is my refuge because I can't afford StreamYard. I can't afford this either, but I can not afford it much less than I can not afford StreamYard. Oh, goodness. What can I can make one of us big at a time. Oh goodness. I don't no. I don't know.
That's not bad. I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, this one's not awful. It's just my stupid logo thing is in the way. I can get rid of that, though. Everybody knows to find me at betterthanember.com, so it doesn't need to be there. It's just branding. It's fine.
You better know.
Yeah, it's an adventure. Oh, I mean, I can do anything I want through OBS, except have guests. I can do that too, but it's hard, and the more guests I add, the harder it becomes.
Yeah, you have to do like Video Ninja and hook that up. I mean, it's not that difficult to do. It's just a lot to keep track of, like a lot of windows.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And the more windows, the greater chance my computer goes blue screen on me.
Oh, yeah. If you don't have the streaming computing power, that might be difficult.
Yeah.
Man,
it's interesting.
Yeah, I had a tech meltdown this morning. Like, my mom downloaded some crap on her phone that I told her not to, and it completely bricked her phone. So we had to factory reset everything.
Oh, is it Apple or what kind of phone was it?
No, she had Android.
Mm.
And I was just like, you don't download random apps. She's like, well, I downloaded this because I wanted to clean it off, but I didn't want to ask you guys to do it. And I'm like,
not the cleaning apps, not the cleaning app advertisements that
you get everywhere. Let's clean it for you.
I learned that the hard way myself.
Yeah, so that's been my morning dealing with that.
Rainbow Ash says, "Tell me you only see women as a piece of meat without telling me."
Right?
Yeah, like the whole point of crop tops cover the part of the body that we're morally mandated to cover. It's covering the part. You're complaining about the other part. Like, which parts are okay, Alan?
Ankles,
the whole thing. Wear a burqa, wear a fucking hijab. Jesus fucking Christ!
Right? Thank you. God damn.
This is where cloak.
Yeah, Inter says women aren't wearing clothes for the benefit of men. Sometimes they just like the style or the comfort. Not everything is about you, Alan.
It's not. We just want to exist without your beady little eyes watching everything we do. Like, if I want to go to the grocery store in my freaking leggings, I'm allowed to go to the grocery store. I don't have to go to the gym. And then even particularly when you're at the gym and people still make comments, like JWs make videos about it, like people at the gym and how they're dressed. You're out of your ever loving mind if you think at the gym or especially at the beach that you can control what people wear. Like, those are places where you need to know you're going to see things and just get the F over it.
It's so wild. Like, there's a YouTube channel called Bondi Rescue that my son likes because, like, the lifeguards do weird shit to save people and whatever. He's into it. But it's on a beach because it's a beach rescue with lifeguards and shit. And for the YouTube videos, they censor everyone's bikini bottoms. And I'm like, so it's okay to see in public, but it's not okay on a video.
I don't understand people.
What?
Yeah, I'm confused.
It gets no better.
Yeah. Well, I get frustrated with always having women being compared to objects. I'm sure you've talked about that before, but just like, okay, delicious. We're not fucking food. I mean, I understand if, like, I say to my girlfriend, like, "Oh, you look scrumptious." Like, fine. But yeah, right. But it has a completely different connotation the way that they mean it, like we're a car or something that they
objectification is dehumanization with extra steps. It's
exactly,
you're a thing, not a person. You don't get a say in what happens to you.
Yeah,
it's your body, my choice, less explicitly. It's a cowardly way of being an asshole. But that said, as Rainbow Ash says, you're a snack, though.
Love you too. I'll taste that rainbow.
Oh my!
Oh yes, please go gouge your eyes out now. Do the right thing.
Jesus said.
Jesus said.
Or a guy who heard a story from another guy who said he saw Jesus said that Jesus said. Well, that's what I meant.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously.
You are drawing attention. Say, hey, look at my stomach. Look at my belly.
Look at my belly.
Look at my face. Get in my belly. I ate a baby. Like, fuck me. I just want to live.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Button. Look at my midsection. Look at this area down here, right? Check it out. Look at it. It's very sensual. And so what you're doing is you are drawing our attention in by wearing crop tops, or sometimes it comes up to here, right? We need to stop this stuff. If we say we are Christian men and Christian women, okay? I don't need to say any more.
I kind of agree. We need to stop this stuff. Stop with the shirts that stop here. Just get rid of the shirts. Free the nipple.
Free the nipple. Nipples should be freed.
It's right.
All nips matter.
Brown nips, pink nips, lack of nips.
My nips, your nips.
Cheese nips.
Little nips. Pointy nips. Innies and outies.
More about that. Let's move on to number 3. And this is one that is probably more popular, if you will, particularly in the younger demographic, the younger generation. And that is this big t-shirt or the no pants look. Okay. And if you're not familiar with this.
Wait. He doesn't want yoga pants. He wants us to cover our bottoms. And then when we cover our bottoms, that's a problem too.
How dare you?
Because he don't like the fact, I guess, if you're wearing a big t-shirt and you can't see the shorts, it just looks like you're wearing a t-shirt. Get over yourself.
Really? Yeah, I don't know. I like the nightgown look, you know? I mean, I don't have a proper nightgown, but I've got a house coat thing that, like, so it buttons up and it has all the pockets. It's got pockets here, it's got here, it's got pockets further down. It's useful for, like, doing stuff around the house, because I can, like, drop my phone in one pocket and listen to a show or something, and I can drop this damn thing in another pocket. And then if I have, like, a tool or something, that can go in another pocket. And if I'm, like, carrying things from one place to another, it's super useful. And and also on chillier days, like when it's hot out, so the AC is on and it's negative 400 degrees in the downstairs, it's another layer. So it's just wonderful. But so what? You know?
Exactly. So what?
Yeah.
Mind your business.
There's a picture on the screen right now, but basically this is when, as a woman, you wear a big t-shirt. All right. Now, I assume that that's covering up your shorts, but that's the point. We don't know. We have no idea if you're wearing.
And it's just wrong for us to have to go through the day not knowing if you're wearing shorts.
I don't know the color of your underwear, and I haven't been able to sleep at night. I don't know what's going on down there.
What's the difference? Because
I'm not eating.
I know people that do wear the long t-shirt look, and that's kind of in the style, like the oversized shirt.
That's been I remember that style in the 90s.
Yeah, and that's in the style, but they don't. And it's like a dress look. It's like a t-shirt dress. They call them t-shirt dresses.
Yeah, that's the thing. What's the difference between this and a dress, Mr. Modesty? It's effectively a dress. Fuck.
Okay.
And the whole reason it's cute is because, like, giant shirt, I'm small, you know?
Oh,
fuck.
Boy. Oh, boy.
Shorts at all. It looks like you ain't wearing nothing. Underneath, right? So you can imagine where many people's minds go, many men's minds go. I'm trying to be as PG as possible.
How about you keep your mind out better?
That's your thoughts.
If you can use your imagination, how about use your imagination to put some pants on her? Oh my gosh. There's a novel idea, dipshit.
The public speaker thing, just imagine the audience in their underwear. I'm like,
Yeah,
in what
imagine them
universe does
clothed.
that help? I don't, if I'm having trouble speaking to a large crowd of people, and that's not me, by the way, I've never had a problem with stage fright. But if I were the sort of person who's having anxiety for speaking to a large crowd of people, imagining them unclothed does not help. Why are they unclothed? What are they planning? Like, fucking hell. But Bria's back from the dishes and says, suddenly, there's a Victorian portrait of Ryan.
See, just do a little bit of change. You just got everybody loving you.
Rise!
I'll just
You
need to
never know
curl
what's
these.
going to happen on Hot Topic.
We get hotter when Ryan
Here,
comes on.
I mean, I try to get hotter every day, but
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Ryan caught all
I'm
these
also
lustful
trying to be
thoughts.
real.
What's that?
I was being funny. I said Ryan bringing all these lustful thoughts.
I'm the Jezebel, Babylon the Great.
We got
Right.
Lilith and we got Jezebel. Our show's complete.
Ah, okay, two famous characters. Okay.
Oh shit! It didn't show because I've got him clipped in. All right, I'll change the size and we'll go back so people can see what the hell we're talking about. Because see, it's off to the side, so it wasn't visible in our clipping.
I got
mode.
plenty of those kind of dresses and shirts, sweatshirt dresses and t-shirt dresses. He would not like me at all.
Right?
How dare you. He wouldn't like any of us for a whole bunch of reasons. Like, I mean, for one thing, we're telling a man he's wrong, and that's like the greatest sin imaginable. But
Oh yeah.
Details.
Right now, but basically, this is when, as a woman, you wear a big t-shirt. All right. Now, I assume.
Why, as a woman, if a man were to wear this, is there a problem? And what would the problem be specifically? And also, his whole thing is like, oh, it makes men's eyes do yada yada. But what does this do? It's you aren't seeing something, and that's a problem too. Like, there's no internal consistency with this shit.
This makes
your imagination.
One of the reasons this pisses me off too is it makes me feel as though like that we can't go places like to a doctor's office. Like, is my doctor thinking the same exact thing when I walk into the room? Oh my gosh, if something happens to me in public and my skirt flies up over my head, is somebody going to do something to me instead of protecting me because they just see me now as an object because my freaking ass is hanging out? It's just so freaking weird that you're so okay with telling the world that you don't see us as humans and that you think that you need to boss us around, that you need to infantilize us, you need to control what we do. And then you're in the real world and whatever your freaking job is. And I feel bad for anybody who has to work with him, knowing that he's sexualizing them, regardless of how intelligent or how well they do their job. He's always going to whittle it down to what they're effing wearing. And if their underwear is appropriate for the outfit they're wearing.
We called human resource plenty of times.
Yeah, damn. That's all I gotta say about that.
I see it as a little bit worse than that. It's rape culture apologetics. Ultimately, it's candy coated, but
thank you.
It boils down to, what were you wearing? Did you ask for it by your suggestive clothing?
Yeah. It was, I think it was the Chicago fires. I forgot, 1819 or something like that. But anyway, many of the women, they had the petticoat kind of dresses and stuff. And many women died because they did not want to take the dresses off because they were heavy and weighing them down. So they drowned because they did not want to take those dresses off to save their life. Yeah. So that's like, are you serious? So that's how they worked with the culture in the era. Women and dressing a certain way. You could have saved your life. The same day. If you took this heavy Victorian dress off, you would have lived, and you didn't want to do it.
Yeah, there was that one, and there was also a huge fire in the same area. The same day, like it was a little bit to the north. That also had quite a few women drown because they wouldn't take off their heavy dresses before they went into the water. Which, like, these dresses also were wool. And so extremely heavy.
And that would just probably F them up. Whoa, you know what I'm saying? That could possibly. I have a question, you guys. So, have you heard? I've never heard of it. You guys are so much smarter than me. Have you heard the term stochastic terrorism?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's like a new term I heard, and like stochastic, it's a new term for me. But like, could this not be stochastic rape culture? Because he's basically putting out the culture. Yeah, it's inciting people to see us as, again, children that need to be disciplined or told how to behave in everyday situations.
Sort of. So stochastic is a term that comes from the sciences, specifically meteorology is where I first encountered it. And it has to do with weather patterns that behave uncontrollably and intermittently. Stochastic terrorism is violence that's politically motivated with the intent to cause fear, but isn't specifically directed. Like, it's vaguely saying someone should go attack this organization, but not telling a specific person to do it or coordinating what day. So it can happen at any time. It can happen multiple times. It could be a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, or today, you know, and it's the same sort of thing. He's not outright saying Christian men should go out and assault women like this. But he is saying the men who assault women like this aren't to blame.
Help themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're to blame for it.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume that that's covering up your shorts, but that's the point. We don't know. We have no idea if you're wearing shorts at all.
I don't know. I don't know a single woman who will wear a shirt like that without something underneath it.
I mean, I would think. I would assume.
Yeah, like the shorts I'm wearing right now, they're really short jean shorts. They would fit under this dress, but I'm still wearing shorts.
Now, hold on. Then I've seen guys comments talking about, you know, the Lord with the sundress. Do you have on panties with your sundress? I don't like panties with sundresses. So that's double standards.
I have on shorts right now.
But a lot of people say that. A lot of men say that. You shouldn't wear undergarments with
I don't give a crap, and I don't give a crap if my panty show or not. I'm wearing underwear with any sort of skirt or dress.
So I don't
like
understand
I am. And I usually wear boy shorts with them.
Oh yeah,
those they want it both ways. It's
they
like
do.
In their fantasy, they imagine being able to just walk up behind this beautiful woman with her sundress on and no underwear, and you know they can get it on just like that.
Yeah,
but then in the real world, it's like, oh, how dare she? How dare she let my mind wander? I couldn't control my thoughts when I saw that.
Yeah, I usually wear shorts too.
I mean, it almost goes back to not only do they think women are responsible for the way they dress, so they're also responsible for men's thoughts. We're also responsible for keeping the house clean. We're also responsible for having the children. We're also responsible for doing all this. So the men don't have to fucking lift a finger to do anything.
Not a damn thing.
And they think perhaps because they go to work 8 hours a day, they get a pass on the rest of it all.
But how many of us do the same thing?
8 hours a day. Even that they're lazy mode on. Jesus, I can't remember. Granted, I've been out of work for a little while. I've been doing assorted YouTube stuff more than full time, by per hour. But before I lost my job because of hateful bigotry and bullshit, my shortest weeks at my main job were 60 hours a week. Like 8 hour days. That's like a half day to me.
Yeah.
Like, oh goodness.
Yeah, I was manager at a really big retail store whenever during my first marriage. I was working about 70 hours a week, come home, And my ex-husband had not done anything. He had barely taken care of it. I was having to come home on my lunch break to make dinner for the kids.
Wow.
I was literally having to stay, and he's like, well, you know, it's the Christian woman's job to do it. I'm like,
I'm glad you left him.
Huh? But
I'm so glad you
isn't
left
it his
him.
job to take care of his family? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I ended up getting him out very, very soon thereafter.
I'm so glad that you kicked him to the curb. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
It took longer than it should have, but like I've told my family, and I've also told my boys, I've never ever lied to them about their father. I told them what was age appropriate at the time, but I wanted to be able to look at them and tell them that I did everything I could to try and save that relationship. And once it was untenable, then I was just like, yeah, we're done. My second marriage was not like that at all. The second I saw ahead and said, gone. Bye.
Done.
And I have no desire to have a third.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever have a third.
Mm-mm.
I only want one.
Lucky.
I used to didn't think I was.
Okay, one sec. Okay, GeoSam asks, is wearing a burlap sack okay? Actually, we did a
According to
test on
him,
this
no.
too. Some years ago, Marilyn Monroe famously put on a potato sack to test the point, and apparently that's too sexy and caused men to sin.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
that was the whole point behind that, because somebody said that she only looks good because of the hair, makeup, and the clothes. She's like, I could pose in a potato sack and still look as good, and she did, and proved them wrong. So,
how dare? Well, you know, they say clothes make the man, and maybe that's true for men, but
women make the clothes.
And sometimes literally. I know a lot of great seamstresses. Sure. I mean, in a way, I partially made this. Like, this is just a normal spaghetti strap, and I put this here to make it look fancier.
oh, nice.
It's only one little addition, but it changes the whole format of the thing.
It sure does.
Yeah. It looks good. I like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Underneath, right? So you can imagine where many people's minds go, many men's minds go. We're trying to look. I'm trying to be as PG as possible here, but I'm also trying to be real and direct, because some of us need to hear that, right? Many men struggle because they're like, hey, wow, I mean, she has a big T-shirt on, but it looks like she doesn't have anything on underneath that. This is what Taylor has to say about that.
And last but not least, and something that I personally fell into when I tried to embrace Christian modesty, when I was like, you know what, I want to dress more modestly to the gym. I want to dress with dignity. I want to be the Proverbs 31 woman, even when I'm at the gym, is the idea that wearing a giant big t-shirt to the gym is dressing with dignity. And some of you might be saying, Taylor, what do you mean? I can't wear a big t-shirt now? This girl is insane. The thing is that the big t-shirt, some of them make you look like you have no pants on. You look like you have no pants on. For the Christian man.
So what? Also, point of order. Now, Taylor is the lady from the other, earlier in the video, he introduces her in the yoga pants section. She rants for quite some time about how immodest and horrible yoga pants are. But she herself is wearing an oversized t-shirt that reveals some collarbone.
Oh my goodness. And
The
forehead.
things that men must think. Because, I mean,
Scandalous.
Is she wearing a bra? We don't know.
It's true. We can't see it.
I can't tell.
How are we to judge her moral compliance? And she doesn't have a covering on top of her head. You know, the story of Job explains that if you don't cover your head, the angels will find you irresistible, and you'll be ravaged, and you'll end up giving birth to the fucking Nephilim.
Oh, God.
And then what? God will have to flood the earth all over again.
These bras drive me crazy.
Yeah, I don't like wearing bras. It's just irritating.
Holy shit.
Male gaze, there might be some difficulty in not trying to picture you without your pants on, because it looks like you have no pants on.
All right, I don't think I need to say any more about that. All right, let's move on to number 4, low cut tops. Now, if you are a woman who is black,
Oh,
Just don't wear a top. Free the nipples. Problem solved.
What's low? But what's low?
Anything below.
Define low. Define low.
Is this too low?
I have a trouble with that one. Oh, I was mistaken. Kip is correcting me. It's the story in Genesis 6 where the head covering thing, because the angels get horny, even though they have no junk or something. It's weird. But yeah, it's in Genesis 6.
And well endowed up top. Look, good for you. God bless you. All right, go on and do your thing. Go on with your bad self. But as a Christian woman, you need to stop wearing tops that are revealing your chest. Okay,
blur.
You can't wear nothing.
The blur. Oh my God, it's like down to here. Give me a. Oh my Lord.
I know. I'm like,
Pearl clutcher.
That's like my daily wardrobe.
Right. My panties are so tight up my bum.
I know.
What am I supposed to wear?
But Alan, the shirt, the belt is too high. It's revealing the shape of her midsection. Oh no.
Does she have a shape? What?
Are people allowed to have a shape?
No.
Definitely not.
No shapes. I'm misquoting Edna Mode now. I misquoted the Bible. Why the hell not?
See what you got. Good for you, right? But you need to understand that women's breasts obviously are a very sensual part of the female anatomy. And once
obviously the thing that exists for feeding babies is inherently sexual. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yikes.
Again, it's going to draw attention. It's going to draw our eyes to them. So my question would be to you, why would you purposely?
Oh, we're doing the close-up because he's
do the zoom in, please.
Now.
Purposely wear something in which the intent was to draw your Christian brother's eyes to that. Why would you purposely do that? All right. Now, specifically if you're married.
Now, he's not thirsty for attention whatsoever.
No, not at all.
No, he don't care about clicks, likes, any of that.
I know. The irony is amazing that he's here talking about, like, here's 5 things that good Christian women can't wear. My dude, it's literally a freaking, what do they call it? A BuzzFeed list. But you're not thirsty for attention. Okay.
BuzzFeed list.
Probably wearing mixed cloth anyway.
That was the best comment of the day.
You know, we can't tell if Alan is wearing pants either.
We should all go into his the comment section and just tell him that we don't think he's wearing pants. And he's giving us bad thoughts.
And you called me to sin.
Yep.
Yeah, that reminds me. My boss, there's actually been a thing that's been going on for almost 10 years that he doesn't have legs because he is never seen from like the waist down in anything. And it's just like, and I've got to develop that too, where it's like on the bottom half, I'm wearing whatever the hell I feel like and make sure that at least the top half looks semi decent for you awesome people. But
well, we would be stupid to make the assumption that you were wearing pants or that he's wearing pants, you know.
I don't think he has
one. Out of myself.
I still hold to my like
maybe,
he's eye level with, he's like butt level, eye level with everybody. So I don't think he has legs.
It's possible not, but that makes me think of Vice Rhino a while back, shortly after he revealed his face and started being, you know, his real self on camera. He'd always wear like a jacket and a bow tie and things. And then in one video, he stood up and he had like these boxers with like pink hearts and shit on them. And people went nuts in the comments. And he was like, I've seen your comments. I understand your concerns. And in that follow-up video, later on, he stands up and he's wearing a thong instead.
Oh, even better.
Yeah. I'm like, that's exactly the correct response. Yes.
That's like it'd be funny when girls be talking about men with the with the gray sweatpants.
Oh yeah,
That'd be funny. Why you just like a slut for?
Yeah, it's form-fitting to your backside. How dare? Oh, goodness.
I see your bulge, pervert.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
Like all men wear tucking underwear.
Because I showed
Right?
never mind. I keep the
Not
comment to myself.
Oh.
I'm going to talk to the married ladies in just a moment. But this idea of low-cut tops, got to stop, right? Need to throw those
Bad
all
idea.
out. And then number 5, the 5th and final one, I don't even know why I even have to bring this one up. This one should be so...
You don't have to bring any of these up, Alan. It's your choice to make this video. Holy shit.
obvious, but yet it is not. I go on Facebook, Instagram, you see Christian women wearing this type of stuff all the time. And I'm not judging. I'm just, well, actually, yes, I am. All right.
You
I'm
are.
judging because the
Thank
Bible,
Do not judge or you will be judged.
Right? But that's okay. He's allowed to do that sin. No problem for him.
Yeah, he'll just apologize to Jesus later. It's fine.
Mm.
Never mind that whole remove the log from your own eye thing. No.
Right.
was already spoken on, is sheer and or transparent clothing.
I love
Right,
it.
so okay, so you're like, okay, I'm covering up, right? So you put the sheer cover over your body.
He blurred it again. And also, that's lingerie. Like, that's supposed to be that way, my guy.
I mean, there
But
are
essentially,
dresses I see people wear, like to the, I don't know, Emmys or wherever the hell, red carpet stuff. But I mean, it's fashion. You know, these people are wearing like high fashion. Give me a break. It's meant to draw your eye. It's meant to make you go, oh, you know, they want the attention.
Yeah, it's supposed to be provocative. Half the time they have a message, like Samantha Lux at the Met Gala. You know, she's wearing like a not like super revealing, but like a form-fitting outfit that's a little low cut on her top and whatnot to draw eyeballs. And then she turns around and on the back is written, again, I'm terrible at quotes, but something to the effect of protect trans kids.
Oh, nice.
Sometimes there's a point, you know?
Don't mean anything because it still shows everything underneath. Because why? It's see-through, it's sheer, it's transparent, right? In other words, it leaves nothing to the imagination. This shouldn't even be a question if you are a Christian woman, unless you're wearing this for your husband in the privacy of your own.
You can only do things for the benefit of your owner. I mean, husband. The fuck?
Own home, but it should never, ever be worn outside of the home under any circumstances, whether you're...
Does he not sound just like an imam saying a good Muslim woman should never reveal her face to anybody but her husband? It should
I'm
always
kind
be
of
covered
surprised he's
outside
not
of the home.
making that exact argument right now.
What kind of little bitch of a man is okay with another man telling you what your wife should or shouldn't do? If I was a man and any dude tried to tell me what my wife can or cannot do, I would be pissed off. I would take that personally. Just saying.
Was she not your?
Someone go tell his wife what to do and see how he reacts.
Does he have a wife?
I
mean,
I hope not.
Hey,
I do. I hope not too.
What's his name? Alan Parr?
Alan Parr. It says he has a wife named Jennifer.
What? Somebody wanted to marry him?
Jenny.
Was there some money?
Jennister. Jennifer.
Oh yeah, he's an evangelistic. Yeah. That don't surprise me.
Jenica. What's going on, Jenica?
Okay. I'm finding too much fucking mixed information and things. But yeah, apparently Jennifer is a thing, and they're non-denominational charismatic evangelical Christians who have strong opinions about Catholics, apparently.
They always got to have someone to pick on, you know? They've got to have a rival.
Oh, she has her own thing. jenniferparr.com.
Oh, that's
Biblical
good
wisdom,
stuff.
faith, and encouragement. My life is a beautiful mix of faith, family, and everyday moments that shape who I am. And I'm married to Alan Parr, and together we co-founded our ministry, and yada, yada, yada.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So it is all about the money.
Of course it is. But yet she never appears on his
It's about the
channel.
love of God. It's about the love of God, Lil.
Holy shit. All right. Well, I reckon we're just about done with this guy. Yeah, he's going to preach at married women in a minute, but we don't need to see that nonsense.
Yeah.
Shit. Wrong button.
Your mom is right, Aunt Ju. Underwear is
full
for fancy underwear is for entertaining your husband.
Oh, yeah, I've heard people say that, but like
one more time. Here
it's
she
just,
is.
You have to wear granny panties only.
I've heard people complain about that too. It's too form-fitting. It shows off your body too much. You need like a full body cast or some shit. Kip says, true story. We had friends once who asked that my wife not wear bikini tops to the lake because they were trying to maintain standards of holiness.
And they
You
got
are muted, Ryan.
I'm sorry. I just said that I hate when people think that they are the ones who maintain standards of holiness. Get the F out of here.
I know.
If you want me to judge you, I'm sure I can point out your
different.
unholiness.
Yeah, I'm maintaining holiness because my holy body crafted by God in God's image is a miracle and it shouldn't be hidden. Why are you trying to hide the work of God?
That's blasphemous.
For real. It's an unforgivable sin, for fuck's sake. Well, that's going to do it for today, folks. Reminder once again, there's stuff coming up this weekend. Debate review, Sunday show, and then Monday we're back at it in the morning. We're starting off the week with polygamy stuff, which should be super interesting. And we have a bunch of other stuff too. Pastor Vlad is going to tell us about biblical dating and yeah, there's a bunch of cool stuff.
Are we doing Monday morning?
Yeah, Monday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern.
No, are we doing no? She's
talking
asking
about
the
on
other
Dan.
stuff.
What's that?
Are we taking over?
Oh, yeah, like
game.
doing the I don't know, are we?
I mean, like I said, I'm willing.
Same here.
Yeah, I'm down for it if we do.
I mean, at least the four of us are.
Yeah. I think the main thing is like
it might be a little early for me, but I'll make do.
Yeah. Well, we can discuss offline. But we do have to get things arranged to see how and so forth, which has been the holdup this whole point. But thank you all so much for coming. Thank you folks for joining. We don't have any super chats today, but I do still want to thank the top level members and patrons because I need to, because they keep me able to eat food and things. So yeah, thank you all so much. We will see you. Well,
I love your
see many of
filters.
you in a few hours, but we'll see you all again very, very soon. Have a blessed day and fuck modesty. Thanks to the top level members and Patreon supporters for August: Miranda, Karen Butcher, Jessica the Transmetal Alchemist, Robin Webster, Maya Adkisson, Jimmy Tux, Ian Chen, Kalasia, The Barely Bearable Atheist, Eric Wander, Jason Jacoby, The Mighty Filbert, Hunter Biden's Laptops, Larkwright, Greg S., Neurogeezer, Mage Greywolf, Faran Salas, Poor Claire, BTF Wayne, Cosmic Kyle, Bomb Poppy, RDZ, Billy Bongsalot, Marty Cameo, My Unfinished Sock, Austin Sims, Tinker Phil, Anarchic Fox, Sabrina Page, Leslie Hutchings, Gazela Mail, Evil Toe, Right-Handed Sith, Luke, D. Murphy, Jesse, Uncle Charlie, Ryan Cultastic, Karisu Yamato, Scott Duke, Michael Bell, Sumami, Citizen 9, S. Cook, James Nordoff, Hecklek, Velvet, KCA Randy, B.S. Lewis, Tori Swansiger, Whimsy, Kristen Slays, Godless Engineer, Fern Lovebond, Hillhugger, Karen Butcher, Milwaukee Atheists, Booba Sweat, Maya Edkison, My Unfinished Studio, Ian Chen Official, Introvert Ancom, Tilting Windmill, Christopher Tablante, Robin Webster, Proby666, Jason T, Action Squad, Robert Madewell, Doc Don Hogg, Jester, Sydney Raptor, Stardust Lilith, Jessica the Transmetal Alchemist, Jake, insert clever dapper inside joke here, Nelson, Supercritical Snake, Eli Slack, Geo Sam, Kalasia789, L Trucker, You Are Victoria, Polly Has His Cracker, Roman Weber, Leo Filius, Nikki Pare, Jasper, Yahooligan, and Pinworm. Thank you all so much. I feel energized and grateful that you're part of this community. Thank you.
Just like a spark that's breaking